All right, homework. Key. So remember, when we have x plus 3, that means if we set this equal to 0, we would find out that x equals negative 3. That's the number that goes in the box. All right? And then we look at 3, 2, 1, nothing. So we have no need for zeros. So my coefficients are 1, 1, negative 14, and negative 24. We drop the 1 down. We multiply by negative 3. We add straight down. We multiply by negative 3. We add straight down. We multiply by negative 3, and that gives me 0. Okay? It says determine if its value is a solution or factor. If it is, write in the standard form. So since I got a 0, and I was starting with a cubic, that means this is going to be x squared. So x squared minus 2x minus 8. And that's it. Number 2, x minus 5 equals 0. 5 is the number that goes in the box. Notice I have a 3, a 2, a 1, and a none. So I need no zeros. 3, negative 20, 13, and 60. Drop down to 3. Multiply by 3. Sorry, by 5. 3 by 5. Add straight down. 15 minus 20 is negative 5. Multiply by 5. Add straight down. Multiply by 5. Add straight down. 0. Again, I started with cubic, so this is going to start with x squared. 3x squared minus 5x minus 12. Number 3, is negative 2 a solution? So when we say x is negative 2, that's the number that goes in the box. So we have 3. Notice we don't have a 2. So I want to write 0x squared minus 5x plus 10. So 2, 0, negative 5, 10. Drop the 2, multiply. Add straight down, multiply. Add straight down, multiply. I got 4 as a remainder here, so that is a no. Negative 2 is not a solution. Right? Set it equal to 0. Number in the box is 4. I have a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. No need for zeros. 1, negative 4, negative 12, 64, and negative 64. Careful on that one. Always pay attention to the signs. Drop the 1, multiply by 4. Add straight down. No matter what I multiply by, I'm going to get 0. Add straight down. Multiply by 4. Get negative 48. Add straight down. Multiply by 4. And I'm going to get positive 64, which gives me 0. Now this time I start with a 4, which means this is going to be x cubed. X cubed. Notice there is no x squared. Minus 12x, we don't have to write plus 0x squared, plus 16, and that's factored. I'm not factored, that's written in standard form. X plus 1, that means negative 1 goes in the box. I have a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. No need for zeros. 2, 1, negative 9, negative 13, negative 5. Drop the 2, multiply by negative 1. Add straight down, multiply by negative 1. Add straight down, multiply by negative 1. Add straight down, multiply by negative 1. I have 0. Again, starting with 4, this is going to be x cubed. So 2x cubed minus 1x squared, or just minus x squared, minus 8x minus 5. Last one on this page. 3 is the solution here we're testing. X equals 3. So that number goes in the box. I have a 3, a 2, a 1, 2, negative 10, 9, 10. 2 straight down, multiply by 3. Add straight down, multiply by 3. Add straight down, multiply by 3. That gives me 1, which means this is a no. All right, factor completely. Okay, factoring is not going away. It's going to be a huge part of an upcoming chapter. Got to know how to do it. Here I'm looking at two numbers that multiply to give me 40 that differ by 6. So using your chart, that's going to be 10 and 4. I want more positives than negatives. I'm done. Never hurts to check. That gives me negative 40. 10x minus 4x is 6x. Okay, here, I'm going to factor by grouping. What can I take out of the first two? X squared. Now I divide. 3x minus 2. I get to cheat and write 3x minus 2 right here. Now, just divide this. What do I need to divide this by to get this? Okay, well, negative 27 divided by negative 9 will give me 3. Hook those two up, x squared minus 9. But be careful, because x squared minus 9 can go one step further. Difference of squares, x plus 3, x minus 3, and then 3x minus 2 tags along. All right, here, this is still the same as this. Okay, so if I did that, I'd get x. Two numbers multiply give me 24 that differ by 2. That's 6 and 4. Okay, I want more positives than negatives. The only difference is now if this is x to the 4th and this is x squared in the middle, these are both x squared. And then one step further, difference of squares. X plus 2, x minus 2. Now remember, let's pretend this was x squared plus 9. We could factor that to plus 3i minus 3i. We know how to do that now, so keep that in mind. All right. Here, a guess and check. The only way to get 2x squared is 2x times x. We have to play with some numbers here. All right. I'm going to start off with 9 and 2. 9 and 2, it is guess and check. That gives me 9. This gives me 4. I want 5 by subtraction. That works. I want more positives than negatives. And I'm done. Number 11, simple guess and check. Two numbers that multiply by 6 that differ by 5. Well, that's just 6 and 1. More negatives than positives. I'm done. Factor by grouping. What can I take out? I can take out 2x squared. 4 divided by 2. X cubed divided by x squared. 10 divided by 2 is 5. I get to cheat and write 2x plus 5 right here. 12 divided by what will give me 2? That's a 6. Positive 6. Hook these up. 2x squared plus 6 times 2x plus 5. The only thing is I need to factor this 2 out and get 2x squared plus 3 times 2x plus 5. Now, I could have saved myself the trouble at the beginning because these are all even and done this first. If I wanted to. And then I would factor by grouping here. It doesn't really save that much time, and they weren't huge numbers, so not a big deal either way. Right? This is one of those guess and checks again. It's the same as x times x, except since this is x squared, this is going to be x squared. Two numbers that multiply to give me 16 that this time finally add to 17. Well, that's just 16 and 1. They're both going to be negative. Remember, when this is positive, they're both the same. And now these are both difference of squares. So that breaks down to simply x plus 4, x minus 4. And this one breaks down to x plus 1, x minus 1. Right? A simple guess and check. The only way to get 3x squared is 3x times x. Play with the numbers. You can guess and check 4 and 3, 6 and 2, whatever. I'm going to go with 6 here and 2 here. That gives me 2. That gives me 18. They have to add to 20, and that's it. And they're both positive. Because remember, this tells me they're both the same. This tells me what they are. Last two. Okay, this one is simply x times x. Two numbers that multiply give me 25 that add to 10 is 5 and 5. They're both positive. Another way to write this would be simply this. And this one's kind of the same as that one, except they're going to both be negative. Okay, so these two are both called perfect square trinomials. Okay, when the square root of this one doubles to give you this one. And again, we could write it like this. And that's it.